Hello friends, in the last session we saw the Dockerfile work directory instruction. Now friends, in this session let us see the Dockerfile copy and Dockerfile add instructions. So friends, the Dockerfile copy instruction copies the files and directories from the source location and adds them to the containers file system, that is at the destination location. And friends, the syntax of the copy instruction is very simple and it looks like copy keyword and then the source location and then the destination location. Now friends, coming to the Dockerfile add instruction, it also does the same thing as the copy instruction, that is add instruction also copies the files and directories from source location and adds them to the containers file system at the destination location. And friends, the add instruction syntax is also very similar to that of the copy instruction, that is the add keyword and then the source location and then the destination location. So friends, by the definition and the syntax, both these instructions looks very similar, as both these instructions are used to copy the content from the source location to the destination location. But friends, there also exist few differences between these two instructions. So let us quickly have a look on the similarities and differences between these two instructions one by one. So friends, similarities between these two instructions are same as what we discussed in their definitions. That is, both these instructions are used to copy the files and directories from a specific location of the host machine into the Docker image. And now let us have a look on the differences between these two instructions. So friends, the copy instruction allows to copy the local files or directory from the host machine into the Docker image. And friends, the add instruction allows to do what copy allows, but in addition to the local files and directories, add instruction also supports two other type of source locations. That is, it allows to use a URL also as a source value in addition to the local files and directories of the host machine. And it also allows to use the local tar archive files in a recognized compression format. And in this case friends, add instruction extracts and copies the unpacked content of the tar files inside the destination image location. Now friends, there are few recommendations given by the Docker on when it is good to use the copy instruction and when it is good to use the add instruction. So let us see the same. So friends, it is always recommended to use the copy instruction and not the add instruction if we need to simply copy the local or host machine files or directories inside the Docker image. That is, it is always advised to use the copy instruction whenever magic of add instruction of copying the extracted content of local archive files is not required. So friends, the add instruction is good to be used when it is needed to extract a local tar file or any local archive file into a specific directory of the Docker image. Also friends, Docker suggests that it is often not efficient to copy the content from a URL using the add instruction, and it is always the best practice to use other strategies like curl or wget Linux commands to include the required remote files. Now friends, before moving on, let me tell you that the curl and wget words which we used in the above statement are the two Linux commands which are used for downloading the remote files to the local machines. Now friends, the reason why Docker recommends for not downloading the remote archive files using the add instruction is to reduce the Docker image size. So now let us see how Docker image size can be reduced by avoiding the usage of Dockerfile add instruction. So friends, the usual way we download and see the content of remote archive files in the local system basically happens in 3 steps. That is, first we download the archive file from the remote location, and then after downloading the archive file, the downloaded archive file is extracted in the local machine, and then finally the archive file is deleted from the local system as the file's extracted content is available now in the local machine. So now friends, let us see how these steps are done using the add and the run instruction inside the Docker file. So friends, first let us see the inefficient way of downloading and using the remote archive files. And then friends, later on we will see the efficient way of doing the same thing. So friends, let us suppose that we want to download the archive file with name myfile.tar from some remote location http://doit.com to the local machine's temp directory. Then friends, we can download this remote file by writing the add instruction inside the Dockerfile like this, or by using the wget command inside the run instruction like this as shown on the screen. Now friends, after downloading, we can extract the downloaded archive file by running the linux tar command inside the run instruction like this. And then finally we can remove or delete the downloaded archive file by running the linux rm command inside the run instruction like this as shown on the screen. So friends, if you would have noticed here that the second and third instructions are same in both cases, irrelevant of whether we are using the run instruction or we are using the wget linux command to download the remote file. And now friends, the benefit of using the wget command in run instruction here over using the Dockerfile add instruction is that we can combine all the three run instructions into one run instruction using the AND operator like this. And friends, in this way, as the three run instructions are combined into one run instruction, so the Docker image which is built using this approach is little bit smaller in size as compared to the add instructions. And so friends, it is efficient and preferred to use the one instruction approach using the Dockerfile run instruction to perform all the three tasks. So friends, with this, here in this session we have seen the definitions and the purpose of the copy and add instruction, syntax to use the copy and add instruction inside the Dockerfile, similarities and differences between the copy and add instructions, and then we also discussed regarding the recommendations given by Docker on when to use the copy instruction and when to use the add instructions. And then we saw the steps required to download and use any remote archive file. And then at last we saw how we can use the run instruction to efficiently download the remote archive files. So friends, with this, let us stop this session here and let us continue this discussion related to Dockerfile copy and add instruction in the next session. So see you in the next session. Till then, take care. Tata. Bye bye.